Welcome to our brief review of assembling any of the solid Acacia Fairway Avenue Home tables with drawers and shelves. To get additional help, please note the telephone number and email on the front of the instruction manual. So we have everything laid out, all the parts and the hardware, on a soft surface so that we can put the table together. We also want to point out that most of the external parts of the table will have a top, which is beautifully finished, and an underside, which is not as well finished, but still has the color correct for the table. Please note that you will need a screwdriver with a minimum 3.5-inch long shank to assemble this table. A Phillips screwdriver 2-point will do the job. So on the bottom of the tabletop, there are 8 pre-dents to screw your side panels into and also your drawer slide. The holes are shown on the white piece of paper on the last part of the instruction manual, but just to show you close up, the holes are just pre-indented, and there are 2 on each side. They are, just so we can make sure we understand. They're just nail indents that show you where to screw into, and there are 4 dead center in the middle of the tabletop. Okay, go ahead. So assembly number 1 is to put the drawer slide onto the tabletop. So you push the 2 screws in to the part of the drawer slide with the widest part of the hole, not from the bottom. And then you align the screw tips with the 2 indents in the top of the table. And then once you're in there, you can screw them in. The rounded edge of the drawer slide should go towards the front of the table. So to assemble these side panels, 3, 4, and 5, we take the screws and put them in through the top hole, which is the large hole, and they go all the way down and then through where your screwdriver will fit down, and then align the screw tip with the indent on the bottom of the table and screw them in. Assembly of all 4 aprons, including the drawer apron, where you can stick your screwdriver through the top hole and then screw the screw in through the bottom hole into its appropriate indent in the top of the table. And now you have all 4 sides attached. Moving on to step 2, you use the brackets that are provided for each corner, and those will attach the legs and also secure the apron sides and give them reinforced strength. Using the bolts, align a leg and stick one of the bolts with a washer into the leg and loosely screw it in by hand. Once the shelf is in place, you can tighten all of the corner brackets so that the legs won't allow the shelf to fall out. Center the shelf on each corner. Insert one of the 20mm round head screws in each corner. There are no pre-drilled holes for this, so just center it and push down and screw in. Go ahead and screw the drawer sides on loosely. Fit the drawer bottom in, align the 3rd side, and screw the screws in loosely again. Last step is to put the knob on the front of the drawer. Use your screwdriver to push in and simply screw the knob on the front. And now you have your finished solid Acacia, dark mahogany, recliner table, all assembled. These assembly instructions also work for the console table, the plant stand, and the coffee table, and the end table.